Today, I'm going to show you how to replace the spark plugs on a newer Toyota RAV4, whether you have the hybrid or the regular XLE model. Before we start, let's go over the tools you'll need to make this job smooth and safe. You'll need a 14mm spark plug socket, preferably magnetic or with a rubber insert to securely hold the plug. A ratchet with a few extensions, a 6-inch and a 10-inch extension work, best for tight spaces. A torque wrench is very important, so you can tighten the spark plugs to the correct specification. If you have one, a digital torque adapter is also a great option for more accuracy. You'll also need a 10mm socket to remove engine covers and ignition coils. A flathead screwdriver or trim tool will help with clips and connectors. And finally, a small amount of dielectric grease is recommended for the ignition coils. As for recommendations, always use OEM or high-quality spark plugs. Toyota typically uses Iridium Spark Plugs, which last longer and perform better. Cheap plugs can cause misfires, poor fuel economy, and engine issues. Make sure the engine is completely cool before starting. Working on a hot engine can damage threads or cause injury. Now let's get started. First, remove the engine cover. It usually just pulls up, but check for bolts if your model has them. Next, locate the ignition coils. Each cylinder has one coil sitting on top of the spark plug. Disconnect the electrical connector from each ignition coil. Be gentle and press the tab before pulling. Then, use your 10mm socket to remove the bolt, holding each ignition coil in place. Once the bolts are out, carefully pull the ignition coils straight up and set them aside. Now, take your spark plug socket with extension and insert it into the spark plug tube. Loosen the spark plug slowly. If it feels stuck, don't force it. Apply steady pressure. Once loose, remove the old spark plug and inspect it. This can tell you a lot about engine condition. Now, take your new spark plug. Make sure it's pre-gapped correctly. Most Iridium plugs come ready, so don't adjust unless necessary. Thread the new spark plug in by hand first. This step is very important to avoid cross-threading. Once hand-tight, use your torque wrench to tighten the spark plug to the manufacturer's specification. For most Toyota engines, this is typically around 13 to 15 foot-pounds, but always double-check your exact model.